Me did Isaac Jumpo, but me a family the great tampo, and bring one man come on here too much G8, more too much. Namenso, me, I'm more fire.
Ebusia form mama akwaba shonko ediba Ghana tuma GH so na ebusia for sapwe ya yeshie mu na tese training issues ebre na aso na training issues so dia na tese Ghana mu ensem de ekode de ebania ene yebedi ho enkomo sapwe na ebusia for eni eni tia ayade aye ensem na wa tese obi ade na no atum bi eka efa de ekoso endrada ewo mashebede mu na ebusia for de enim senka yempenifo no yempenifo anka ya katakra ya di eye honorable aka wo mudi ato wo mudi honorable said say wo makwanya eye fe wo mu ye bia eye obuo wo ho nti ye to mo so abase wo mo enko na tese say ye be dissolve eye 7 parliament ni abe sway in 8 parliament na tese she ka won so wo be elect speaker of parliament na nka wo mo kwa bibia wano say ye nim so wo mo ye mpanifo mo ye nim di form nim bibia na tese enko so sa ema wo my Ghana na tese womu kodu wo so no womu we free womu ho kakra tese womu womu ne ye tese enkwala se na Ghana fododo na bi ka se womu yomu ne ye se enkwala tese mentemu ase eso womu te matese we twen na we so twen tese wo bia enwu gemu bi enye NDC NPP wo bia eka hu bi efi ahyase a NDC for ekotena eye bia ya na tese NPP for edi edcc wo se womu na se womu ntra ho ekosi se after eye vote no so no honorable Carlos ahinkra so be him ballot papers ni bi ese nko di dwane atese bia mutu ni mpanifo ni bi di nechi NDC afa no wo muso ekobro ne kakra ne de keka honia no akoye ensempia atese Ghana fododo na kasetia na ene day honorable Carlos ahinkra atese ono no gini dimpa enrada no waba bonten de chopa de abana ne chopa no ensem yi osabo boss wo bubiem na sabe ye be he ne ye de ensem no atoto from bako ne ye he de wo mu na se ebeboa na sese ene day yaka ho asem nti wo hwehwe me bomodia na share video on all the platforms na biem nso no forward join share eka ye ho ewo ye live chat no emu na ene day me wo NDC for wo communicators bako ewo ha me be di nkomo de afa de ekoso endrada ewo parliament house na mepa achre Exp0sed tutu adodo na efe no otumfo bo me ne ma no akwa bashonko odezu
abijapa
awen ko betia ibi aboko
na me hwe
na me hwe ohun ada na me hwe ta na se da bia na me hwe ada na nenkwa de na me hwe aka onchi ahun
na de ekoso ise nyame anhwe ye ne isu experience Ghana
trabedi na empo no se si akwa mama nso no Ghana tena be yedi
eden na akwa ma
na se mu speaker of parliament na sabre Mr. Alban Babin na sabre wo ye elected wo be hwe ama to se mashebe de fie bibia akoso wano ho no ti we no Ghana din e be yedi ne fade hu
oni executive powers nti wo me budget what I say
o me budget but wono na obedi te ye ne no nia no wono no o hwa ma na akoso this is munkwai mo ye de anambwa.
Oh, the bad they say who deserve their money.
Okay.
And NDC majority in Tino. Say yeah leader a speaker any news. Back when us rose from Chairman supposed by 96.
Yeah.
Back in by 1992. And why minority leader, majority leader, deputy speaker, first second deputy speaker. And the Speaker of Parliament, at least, you didn't see that.
Or self-attack.
Yes. Apart from the executive functions as a Minister of State, parliamentary duties, he is the senior most now.
Okay. Now, Katan, what say Muna Moya majority in Parliament?
Yes.
One, you have not been declared as the majority. As it stands, no, Obia 137, and a one independent member of Parliament. And a empo. And so no, no constitution no embra ye de ebo Ghana ye ho ban no ekire se will be ewo aben mu a ne nkofo it doesn't matter the numbers ne nkofo and a holding majority even Ndra Speaker of Parliament newly elected Speaker of Parliament kwampo making statement and say NPP and a majority says yeah
time
ne acceptance
manti.
What is what?
Yes, and I'll because I miss me more Parliament House and standing orders as it stands now. So case 137 130 hang parliament 137 137.
Okay, but according to the law, the party in power,
no, it is not true.
The members they have majority.
Party
My
dear, it is not true. Let me tell you something. It is a controller, not a who your government in power, for instance.
Okay.
Now we need 90 members of parliament, and we are majority. Mathematics 90.
Oh, so in terms of numbers,
you lead government business in the house.
Okay.
That is it. You lead government business in the house. It doesn't make you the majority.
Okay.
Now, majority is about numbers.
All right.
But you lead government business in the house. Your leader in the house now becomes the leader for government business, not the majority leader. What I say, majority there, yeah, they will be any majority leader in the house. But then, anything Ghana Parliament this time, because we are going to have a majority leader who is not going to be the leader of government business in the house. What I say?
Now, still now, would you not funny say, Moon and we are majority?
My dear, wouldn't they make us independent candidate, right honorable speaker, and Nyame Amana Bidjan Speaker of Parliament.
Second deputy.
Right honorable Esiama. First, no crown out also an MPP for Betinano. And Ranich say voting, he will vote with the MPP. But he cannot be part of the MPP in Parliament. Okay. Because the moment he attempts doing that, we'll cross the carpet and there should be a by-election there and then after 21 days. Okay. It's voting there. Say mayor parliament is 137, 137. MPP will have 138 when we vote. You what the argument? But when it comes to when a majority in parliament, MPP cannot claim because of him or a majority. Or parliament as an independent candidate. Yes. And you want to mean MPP numbers and majority. Okay. Enti se munyi adwin se mpese mun provoke NPP and I say munyi adwin bi se mo pese mon cause confusion. Why did you go and sit on the right side of the parliament house? Na munim pass to say your at stance no hang parliament at say mu 137 NPP to 137. Uko KG no. Uko KG no. Okay. Ye ba kwan na e school a. Na ye ko new classroom a. Teacher ni na check desk na so bi akwa no akofa ne de ntem. Na some parliament members of parliament omunye KG4 omunye class 1. No, me ma practical example. Okay, yeah come. There were 137 a hanged parliament. Enti say a quarter parliament. The enti me grant 137 ni say minim say abeji say also if omo say. Minim say abeji Techiman South. Minim say abeji Sabulu. I know. Say those three seats we will take it. And will be a majority. As it stands, it has not been taken. Thank you very much. It's your hand parliament. 137, 137. Yes. You are first, no? And it choose baby. But Mukrampo 137 Mukrampo Baku or Mukrampa injunction. Then several no injunction bia. It is a what's our knowledge of that now? Madam. Okay. Then for social media, boom mine. Then yet your new social media, any news to say, Judge be say or the injunction at all. So Papa no has not been said. As in of member of parliament. Yes. Parliament was not properly said. I was in Cape Coast. Me na me Cape Coast I got told. Okay. If you call what time ben. Now you kuta restraining order to restrain the judge because he in the I am telling you a fact. Yes, you got restraining order no. You are not court clerk, you are not registrar. Everybody was out of the court just after the judgment. It's court to no be anya juma and what restraining order no. And so we all came back to Accra in the evening. Only for us to hear say my senior, me boss in parliament, it's rather unfortunate, clerk of parliament, saying, say, Okuta, injunction. One, the man was not an MP. So his injunction cannot be served by the clerk of parliament. Technically, then swear in as an MP. So he's not working under the clerk. Then swear in, It's only when you are an MP that directly your administrative boss is the clerk of parliament. Then swear in. So go and look for him and restrain him from coming to be sworn in. You don't go and give the restraining order to Obia Minyankoni school. Me admissions about school. Me be say be adwuma or man channel. Me na me adwuma wa ha. Now ye the letter the man managing director say ohun me on fama me. Papa me ba no and God forbid onya accident me wu ya. En go baba mo aso ani. Dabi. Yes, so he doesn't work there. Okay. enti wo de restraining order koma oman TV so mo hwe me fa mame a wo be hu me na de amame
all right okay enti na injunction no and
yensan kan injunction bia asat this morning yenya
okay so no who kwan so be register
parliament no register that time am a register no na injunction that am so and I refi na court whole court
whole circuit court
high court that you call no me amano injunction for 10 days but Amewu was registered by parliament by the same clerk who is being biased. He is my boss but no or you know Amewu register and so the Assembly of MP came to register now it do swearing in o see the yamau why na dey say free cake goes no that evening why what's that message my dear
okay no problem na process anetia
137 let's come to that issue.
Yes.
Now you Parliament House baby are empty left and right me decide say better right why late
na say name tax wo
when the man why order so for name tax go bo why the man why order thank you send me your MP no as in of MP so na baby tonight
onya baby tonight
send me jimbo okay time when we name tax knowing very well say he has been enjoined not to enter the chamber I don't know the didn't go bo one man akonya so see as man mbra afi o ti masem nasi
meti wasem nasi
ya be right inside ahada we decided as to where we will sit because any majority and you know and the convention in the house the majority sits on the right of the speaker but there any ekotina amra no e ho na majority tina
okay
but any majority say it is amra no convention in judgment.
So did you decide based on the momo pair any the woman needs to because it looked like something that has been discussed
by
like
who?
Planned. Oh, na
by NDC.
Yes.
Yes, we decided to sit on the right side. Because any majority of parliament.
It is for provocative reasons. I didn't number sir.
I didn't know you call an MP. Listen, you call an MP before tomorrow. And you call an as we want to provoke them. You call empty. The two sides are empty. So we decide where to sit.
The tax were there.
My dear. Whoever decided to name that place did it wrongly. Do you know why? You should have consulted the two leaders. Certainly, they say any your hand parliament.
Okay.
Ain't you know? Yenye old convention no. Any say na MPP majority no. Enra na jono. No mo tia. Ain't yenya no mo ntina ho.
Okay.
Tia make how tia say. Because already omo ni ebu bo dada. Into them yenja omo no mo nya do mo ntina ho. Na say na me ya adom. Na se mokra mo beye anomo aya then we maintain it.
Okay.
Because when NPP is not contesting some of our sins so go to court. You see it when NPP is omoje as enough. Omo ka so omoji seat no. Eye omo na akose e kire no di Mason bi akose the man is not a Ghanaian. Enti edi assembly po wi a ye first seat in NPP there will be a by election. Yeah. Even if Papa ni differ which I know say no correct. Because I've seen so we denounce so in November 2019 when he won the primaries. I know what I'm telling you.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know, but yeah, contest I just a few also. Yeah, contest about Techiman South and Sabulugu and Skado Ketan. Yeah, contested those seats. And even Hohoy. Yeah, but see a GC from one. And you see a contested GC. You know me and one was what I'm doing. Yeah, pray. Would you any but we only problem with our 137. I
like the whole kinds of more pray. You are in the process of obtaining those things. You haven't gotten the
thank you. And they are not the majority now as well. Yenya will be the majority. Okay, yes, yeah. Baby, this state protocol abo nkotena ho. Baby, this presidency abo nkotena ho. But akonya ye general no obi atimi kotena baby ope. And akonya na parliament sisi ano general sees. And the group be up baby or because any majority side and minority.
Why didn't you consider say for peace sake you buy about to say name tax or okay so you say no be a name majority?
Yeah, for the same name tax and no name tax because parliament will order than name tax no. Okay. If the chairman supposed to do but maybe funny say old dinner that's all. And just say because you have majority control because you see parliament is consensus building. The parliament we have now, if you want to throw your weight about, it will disturb you. Oh, don't reckless statement say NDC go diagra speakership no cry nya bi on the SC Ghana you don't take voters and delegates for granted.
Okay, yemra speaker of parliament election no so wake up with a secret balloting club between only the parliamentarians. I feel all of a sudden I done a child's play. running helter skelter parliament just for penify ye musa move voting. That one so they not better for because even before Carlos Ayinkra even before Honorable Carlos Ayinkra Ebemuno or also accuse Honorable Mutakase or accuse Honorable Mutakase or no so ebefa ballot box 3 times.
What unim?
Or the ballot box into add if not for intimidation I gave you for intimidation and say no provoke your man add you be taking the ballot box 3 times that or no cover train and after that now like you're being influenced by what you were doing.
Let me no, have you watched the video?
Yes,
have you watched the video?
I've watched it
when he was having a conversation with Chairman Sabonsu. When Ambusderi was standing there, Chairman Sabonsu said Ambusderi sorry, then the man went to do that. I'm sitting on national TV. That dishonorable thing that he went to do. And he's trying to justify it. Yes, he has secret balloting. Parliament doesn't vote openly like that. Open voting. And Muntaka, as the chief whip, said no. Elections, elections are even classroom, class prefect, porter, and in charge of himself. Muntaka is a chief whip for NDC, and you have your chief whip standing there. And Mummy and what we say. My clerk named Peneso, and open voting because former members of parliament. And yes, you control people may be accused, especially you are in government. It is almost too glaring say, as soon as A or B, I vote against the parties shaper. You are going to punish the person, especially when you are in government. It's any secret voting. That has been the convention in parliament. That is how come Mutakasi Mumbi secret voting ya mefa ballot ni to abano because ya to aba open transaction of parliament ada etia mamonye. That is what happened. And I am saying on national TV that Muntaka shouldn't have done that.
Good. If you accept that he shouldn't have done that.
He shouldn't have done that.
Okay.
He should have spoken to the clerk for reasons to prevail, who else to prevail, but to take ballot, no. Now let's come to dishonorable Carlos Ayinkra.
Why are you calling him dishonorable? Say if Muntaka so then
because he is trying to justify it by saying say Muntaka ye binti my dear obi funkuma yefungwa. Say me de me car be bram studio ha e be say no ma. Does it mean tutu ekume? Uni police kwai.
I say if I feel say I'm at risk I'm to
Madam was Carlos defending what? What was he defending? One man dey na see awie. Ya to abawie. Na one say uni pa lusu. Yes, she ballot, ya sorty. Ama when you say right Michael Kwenya 136. It will disrupt that a Jawa one disrupt no. Senke ya bontia on and kamu be undebisi ona.
Ya bontin campaign fund be go to that low estate say come me yom wonu about.
Okama very so better on so very so ya sa better.
That be the whole patch say ke ya bontia campaign fund be
and campaign fund can we would have handled Carlos Ayinkra. I am telling you. My dear said the other before elections I told you this. We are not going to sit down for any nonsense to happen. Just to say this in 2016 now, NDC we kept quiet. I'm betting you. Say, yeah, the brave Ghana and family, but whoever thinks that he or she is in power for now and will misbehave will be dealt with.
Why do you think, sir, you are the one to teach lessons to other people? Adding to that, Mumu Philly said, you are the ones who are going to be teaching
lessons. So, yes, when we feel intimidated, we will defend ourselves.
How were you intimidated yesterday in Parliament?
My dear, you're too berry.
Okay.
No, you're too berry. You're go. You're salty when you're 136. You can't be when you're 136. You can't be another Sunday. Does it work like that? Does it work like that?
It doesn't work like that. Obia can say to say it shouldn't have happened. Say honorable Carlos Ayinkra.
That is exactly why I condemned Muntaka.
Okay.
So Muntaka shouldn't have also done what he did. Too dishonorable for the two of them to have gone that far. You understand me? But I am saying that Carlos and Kaya Muntaka Dienekwem Ujaya said Carlos Ayinkra, I have dealt with him before. I am surprised at him and I sent him a message this morning. So now but this one wasn't you.
It wasn't him, but who?
Him.
Okay.
Well, Adia and the cross and I sign infiltrating him more. My dear, let me tell you something. We have a democracy to build.
Are you for that? Say NDC as a party. Are you for the democracy of Ghana? Now say you are for your own gains.
You're not for democracy. You're not for democracy. And
but seriously, it looks like you are so angry since the declaration of the.
You know why we are angry?
Maybe let me land.
Yes.
It looks like NPP now are so angry that they are going to the very extent say omube provoking influence and as am intimidating NPP so that omube show colors and confirm say kind the omo chire die.
My dear,
so be am chire die.
I don't know for how long you have been in the media, but let me ask you this question. What we say we are see baby, abaya koji permit say ma political party in demonstration that just a Ghana, just a Kufuor, just a IGP. When you say there is a restraining order on NDC not to demonstrate.
That was for the Christmas time. It's festive season. We expect to say.
Oh, my dear.
Okay.
NDC in Trump come out will be a festive season here by demonstration. TNE. Say your trial brewer, your basic permitter. One can say no, I won't agree. But for government to lead, say who could you permit? Nanado. I mean, him say we human rights lawyer to lead. Say Yankase will be some manager demonstration. It is bad.
But that was what was on. Then and every day it was your agenda. Say every day demonstration.
What is wrong with demonstrating?
There is nothing wrong with demonstration. But when you say in the festive season, no police if no have to be on alert because festive season comes with a whole lot of crimes.
What are you telling me? Say MPP, any police could permit to stop NDC from demonstrating. We should sit down and keep quiet. You see, let me tell you something. Who collecting results? Who are then? A process.
Okay.
Elections, and yet they want we lose elections. And no matter obey yes, the permanent. And the baby who say open so moving lose elections. And I kept on saying this, even videos about Jane Mensah's attitude. Say it will lead us somewhere. Baby, I'm a kind of say it will lead us somewhere. And no, they have a
okay.
When you force people, you push people to the wall, you see things you don't have to see. And that is what is going to happen. You won't sit for anybody caught with any powers or government or whatever to intimidate and this, you know it won't work.
It will not work. Okay, obi the suggestion be about Krampo say even time a move far sa majority seat in Ukraine.
Yeah, majority seat.
The right wing, you say right wing here for majority.
Yeah.
Right, yes. The speaker's right for the majority. Even at that time, Kampa fast majority seats no cry eternal to no crapono. Now you dissolve the 7th parliament.
7th parliament.
Now pay and now you be and then nothing and then so you in. So now the process of dissolving to
do you know what happens? The last meeting na here in Riano. Said there was a meeting after the press conference by leadership. There was a meeting in Parliament.
Yes.
When Haruna said that what has happened in Cape Coast will not be accepted by the NDC, he said it on the floor of Parliament. Michael Kwe was sitting in the chair. I don't know whether you remember. I have that video.
After the State of the Nation address.
No. After there was a press conference by Haruna and we around mid-morning that day.
Okay.
That is 6 January. After that, then they met as Parliament to thank each other and the rest. That signified the dissolution of Parliament. There is no function to dissolve Parliament. It doesn't work like that.
Okay.
That last meeting, no, baby. So the speaker then adjourned sittings to the next midnight. That will usher in the next Parliament. You understand me? Okay. Make us say, "Hey, I'm a boss." Not a dinner, not deliberate. Not everybody because of the immediate me. I'm upon sitting. Then these 6 hours.
Okay.
And I'll give him that benefit of the doubt. I want to admit that I didn't miss always way be there.
Okay.
And Tiaba na 137. Independent, no. I say we sit with you people. You have no business because independent cannot join that issue of where one sits because on can be on. Okay, yes, Sambra a year honorable Carlos and cry and semno eso. Mutala. Omudin Mutan Kani Mutala Tamale Central MP ne omudin type Mutala Mohammed or Babon no be can be say as I say honorable Carlos and cry na mo to parliament and say yen china so for that. Say if what is good for the goose is also good for the gander. I didn't know or Babon no nin say before a year honorable Carlos and taking that action no
Honorable Muntaka so
Muntaka no enter Carlos yes ana.
A follow process.
Debbie.
A follow process after
Muntaka
Carlos but san onu to dey no kai.
Afterthought. Muntaka any time there. I'm not trying to justify Muntaka's action. Muntaka dey any time there before the voting. Sir.
Okay, Mitio.
And Carlos the NDC time then when you're sorting. Have you seen the video?
I've seen the video. Yes. I've watched it very well.
Yes. Only chairman Sabun Sukasa obe train the con share sorting no my no. And Muntaka train.
Also the omo crown to omo timit na se.
And Muntaka train it no here na Muntaka yesi number 2 indicating back ben as one.
Okay.
Because at the end yes and you 2 here. 275. Obi na 136. Bakwa say bakwa to. It means 137, 138 is going here. And you know, quickly you have to misbehave. Why do you have to come and do this? And can then and can come Muntaka. I won't call. It is not for me to tell Muntaka, to tell Parliament to do anything to Muntaka. They have their own standing orders. They have.
It is if something should be done about Honorable Carlos Ahinkra, then the same thing should be done to.
I am not against Parliament punishing anybody. If they wish so. If the speaker wish, but the unfortunate thing is that there was no speaker then, so there was no leadership. You get my point?
Okay.
They were misbehaving when they were MPs elect, so you can't hold them accountable. That is the only problem we have now. They were not misbehaving as members of Parliament. Because ni ensure omo in. Ni ensure omo in. That is the problem. Because that time no. At that time, no, I said, yeah, if you're a behind if you and then you swear in.
Okay.
And after that, who's a baby made a statement? Say, because there are newcomers in, I will allow for heckling for only 1 week. After that, I will take charge. When will the metro be?
I know on the patch say, what does it mean with that statement? No.
One say, sir, sebi, normal. Make us say misbehaving, but normal be emphatic MPs. One year your floor on the no. But Ben has been in the house since 1992. He knows everything.
Yeah.
But who's a newcomer there? Obiya no yebi. And it was because of them, so they should learn fast. Because from next week he will not tolerate certain things. Because when we see not all.
That's what yes, and those people involved in those attitude Obiya no newcomer.
No, but when
old
people benefit of the doubt.
Okay.
Say see yenso Obiya in. I am crowd charging and say MP letter go money. You can't charge him. You can just scold them. They are going through punishment from the public, and I think it's better.
Okay. Now, you share Honorable Carlos and you can apology. What they are buying?
No apology, a justification.
Apology. So I apologize. We
will not justify.
And that's
my money. So the engine am any. And the one can midi for no asemka. Odo.
Also the only for so asemka.
Near Casa.
That's Obiya reason to hear your ear. It is okay, Ryan the apology I would do dano. And the same can right from any statement, no, a bit of it not all, but me kind from the statement on because say. Okay. I think I have it here. Okay. I say it's very difficult for me to control the NPP DNA in me. And only that's my first.
So their DNA is nonsense.
Oh wait, relax.
It's not ballot box.
Relax. Relax. Me bacho. You be doing come but me be say me really an extract from the statement and say you bet me nya ntiase na person put forward in the apology I would ever to and say it's very difficult for me to control the DNA of the NPP in me. That's a fact. I just have to do rough work for the members of the public who have nobody to fight for their rights. Don't forget that these people relied on us totally to survive. Our dear president needs some breathing space to succeed and to run the country smoothly, because it's high time we stop the NDC from threatening us. I therefore apologize to everyone who is hurt in the process of my action, both my family, friends, and my supporters. I am very sad and disappointed, and I promise you that we have not seen the tail of this yet. With what the NDC has achieved, they will want to tell us what they want and what they don't want because the system has been messed up. But I promise that no matter what happens, I will die for my dear party. And then the apology plus added submissions on the account.
Or say,
okay,
he is sorry to his NPP party.
One bought the party, but I say I'm very sad and disappointed. I promise you. Okay,
no, where the apology is.
I therefore apologize to everyone who is hurt in the process of my action, both my family, friends, and my supporters.
Did he apologize to Ghanaians? You see, your supporters, your supporters. When you have done this on national,
but before that, I say everyone who is hurt, and to say if I'm a Ghanaian and I'm hurt.
So if you are not hurt and you don't care about what he did, he's not sorry. You see, you do things and show remorsefulness. Okay. At least when I saw this, Amen can me say, oh, Charlie, we are all human. You manage people until he has done well as a leader. Now you are going to face an appointment committee that is going to be evenly composed. You are a minister, and per what I'm hearing, you be some ministry appointment. Not until say you be court because another is nobody the president. At least he can appoint his ministers. Into your appointment, you are going to face this Muntaka and the rest that you are attacking now on the vetting panel, and you people will sit on TV and say NDC will be difficult. So when Esla appeared before the appointments committee, after that I spoke to NDC MPs and said we should forgive her. Esla came as a changed person. Okas Esla is also, I'm sorry, 7 years, it was in the heat of elections. That was 2017. Okay. And you said no, Esla is a changed person. When you start these things, share my dear, you will see and think NDC is going to be provocative. But you're more be intimidated in building the nation. How
has the NPP intimidated you? Because what can't say you are being intimidated, but it looks like you are the ones being.
Let me give you a typical example. There was a demonstration in Ghana here recently.
Yeah.
And now me call office or cantonment. And the free Parliament house in Electoral. When I got to reach, I realized, hey, the Electoral maybe police wanna Emma Okwan because of what was happening. Who say now demonstrators start taking over the Kanda
Highway, no.
And I left my car at Physicians and Surgeons. Now I said, no, let me go. Me drive or Penko. Me kone na Musa kopie wa Alisa Hotel. And I met about 3 of our demonstrators NDC for. You know I was arrested.
Yes, Malam Farika Chem said you were arrested.
Yes. Look at this. And nothing on me showed some demonstration. But he had me come and I was taken to court. Because Mr. Shirt, you say, oh, Mr. Lacoste, Tommy Hilfiger red in the because demonstration. I told them me where I work, I'm not even permitted to do this. So I won't do it. Take me to my office. The busa say, me signing and say me come to Mentana. They did not listen. I was taken to court and court and mommy paid.
Okay.
It took my brother, my party, and my lawyer, Kwesi Ntechi, former GFP boss, to come and secure bail for me. Why? What did I do? Is it wrong to belong to NDC? It's
not wrong, but how can you say at that moment, mon call for not taking over the street?
My dear, they were demonstrating.
They were demonstrating.
But me, baby, Lisa Hotel Rage. Any demonstration in baby. And I'm going to see Ghana Police Service for that. I'm telling you when you hear this. Why? You see, when you do these things, Ubeka say, when this is for a problem, and this is for a problem. And I have been thinking, say, you see the way the president is talking now. Akufo-Addo is an experienced politician.
Yeah.
Also, Kasebi will say we need to build consensus. I feel there from 19 could be over politics. I feel when we say the Ghana he is having now is different from the Ghana he saw. Oh, America, when Trump came, Senate, Congress were not for him. But he won the presidency and he suffered it. If NPP they don't take care, Ghanaians will say NDC is a bad party because we will sit down. Or hand parliament. Let's even assume say Eka will say Yamama. na mo lusu sa 69 na mo twen wo na mo fa 137.
Okay.
Esia my speaker of parliament. Inti so ti akonya mi vote I want to be. So nim sir.
Anti own to mean to aba.
Just enyo na speaker. We speaker dey I want to be.
Okay, say Alban Babin around that.
Babin ni ho.
Na the wise soon you
no and a team na debate I want to be vote. But only what you vote.
Okay.
Now you are going to appoint 40% of your ministers from parliament.
Okay.
And so your numbers, your strength will reduce in parliament. Wrong. NDC.
And I come live so.
NDC have no executive business to do, so they will always be there.
Okay.
Say, NDC say nipa 30 kura ama aka 107. O nipa 30 ama akasen. O ministers ama akasen. And are you going to tell me say when you need bills seriously to be passed into law, you can't do it? That is why sober, cool heads must prevail now.
Now, okay, young mama, are you going to use this power that you have now? The can want to say, in case ministerial appointment, Bemune, Speaker of Parliament, independent, Speaker of Parliament, United say, Banner say, Bill, ba na Mampeni be here, no in temper, so bit my Bowman administration, now, because of the power you have, you are going to make it hard for him to have those.
No, first of all, NG Akufo-Addo as a president of Ghana.
Established facts.
Yes, not until about 20th February, we don't recognize him as a president of Ghana.
Okay.
Now, so the Bibiba parliamentar, he has no business in parliament. A MPs, a business.
After he had been sworn in,
he has no business with parliamentarians. That is an executive and an arm of government, independent.
Okay.
That is the legislature. Into only control. But you need chairman supposed to table those bills for you.
Okay.
But what is interesting is that when you want people to not compromise, but then to be on the same path with you for development of Ghana, you don't maltreat them.
How have you been? What can maltreat? How have you been maltreated by the president?
Most
of the time, he has remained silent over issues.
Akufo-Addo is the most dangerous politician in the world.
I didn't know him most dangerous.
Okay. I have known Akufo-Addo for a very long time.
Okay.
I said yes, on Kedi. Share. You could nipa 8 because of elections. What called state of the nation? You could have said them to the family. Memamu yako keke. Ebema nipa adwin said, do you know why we refused to sit in this inauguration yesterday?
I do well chirem. Okay, yes.
But officers like the president carried all of us along. And he who saw no so assembly hano wa condemn no catch police say expedite action. Say NDC for kwani kum go for na chichi wo mo and we will see a father in him.
Okay.
But nobody is talking about it.
And then one more money to me and take over Musito because every time you know.
Yakana no atu.
One can no.
All demonstrations man go for who Ghana hano. Oye kumi prekone let my vote count and go for many to 2 years. People were arrested. What you say?
Yeah.
Come and condemn it as a president of Ghana. Whether NDC likes it or not, you are the president now. Or not until say the court decides otherwise, you are the president.
Yeah.
So you become the president for all Ghanaians. And nothing and right jai back ben man so everything. And Kapati would have tripped him along our line and say, you should leave the place. So he emptier, but the in speaker. We don't have to. We have to take the NDC shirt off him and give him Ghana flag to wear.
What somehow can makes me want to ask you this question. As a party, NDC, do you think of NDC party first before Ghana?
We think of Ghanaians, which includes 6 million NDC members.
I'm asking you a question. Answer me.
And I've answered you. Me say,
okay,
you're doing Ghana for na Ghana for the NDC members so come. And you're doing Ghana for. There's nothing like Ghana first, NDC second, or NDC first, Ghana second. You're doing Ghana for, and Ghanaians, NDC members are Ghanaians.
So if you think of the nation Ghana, not to say as such an important event like swearing in, there be no say man, but you decide say you want to show the president say,
and not show the president to one the engineering to as a president. Why be that? Oh no, 2008 at time was the one call. 2012 was so called 21 call. See that.
It will pay back.
And you paying back.
Okay.
Say a cop partners here legitimize the presidency. Next, who has a court. This is common sense.
You believe in democracy. You have been saying you believe in democracy.
Democracy doesn't mean that.
Doesn't mean. Okay.
We recognize it. No. We don't recognize his victory. So why do we go there? Ah, my dear, why should we go there?
Is the inauguration not for Ghana?
It is for Ghana. It is for Akufo-Addo to be sworn in as an illegal president. And so we won't go and sit there.
What was illegal about what happened yesterday? Because and
we are saying that the victory was through fraud. It makes him an illegal president. But follow the constitution and swear in him. That is your problem.
Okay.
Because you got around and then all the video because Supreme Court said Yaja to continue by innovation now. No obi ame you to say your yene. You do say akonya so am aba obi. What here? Me no wotwe manso. Me see me you to say your yene. Maka ntam agusu ye de call anfi. You do say akonya so abet now.
Okay. Now about the silence of the president on Nkofo doing election, don't you think say silence and actions speaks louder than silence? And I say than words, yeah. Action speaks louder than words. When you say the Ablikuma Central, the security, yes, the security official who shot
Kola.
Yeah, or Jenakot says here to say yet to nanunti if Jenakota, then it means the actions are going underway.
Now let me tell you, let me ask you something.
Okay.
The one who know on himself Yachikola.
Honestly, we on TB.
Thank you.
Okay.
The family so many say Achikola. President and answer when if presidents are also Kocha family. Yabomichu. Let's for the want of the conversation we Yabomichu me no be beko aka wo fie. Yache papa ye ogina wo so na bomichu. Oni police fodi. Enti saban mu panifo be chawa ye na ode.
Ebe ye ode.
Mejo Muhammad.
But say every day to Ghana. Okay.
No, Mejo Muhammad dey see ye no. Na president so ya for tunu so corner Barbara no to the sense of page mama no outside Ghana. Fantastic. Obi ye ni pansi obi.
Okay.
Nipa 8 now first deputy speaker of parliament you why say armed robbers in abom to an election day near so when you do this what happens? You get people angry. So
no correct.
You now need the NDC more than ever. Let's assume send an adubeko court simple, which I doubt I could debate. Don't you think this 137 thing is going to worry you? Have you thought about that? Wakoye from na MP na wo si mentimi ne go down from na kotia tem so mentimi ne adwuma. Say na oba town crofo ni nche wayi mentimi nka bi. Say de crofo ni timi koto aba. Epam speaker wo nominate no. O cousin na one nominate na when this speaker for years. Wo crofo ato aba etu no. It should tell you that you have to fear delegates. Until you can't put your trust, your hope on your 137. They can disappoint you. Some can disappoint you. Just like they did yesterday.
Okay.
And just a point. We say we brochure for the program yesterday. Now the Michael and I a picture now to my speaker. It was an embarrassment to Ghana and Bagman, but we asked him to keep cool. When you said program lineup, now I go quick picture and them ask. No, you have no justification. When you say a better aba, you not to abeni, would you electoral chief justice or whatever, but we are vice president. Intimuna Mukoye inauguration. Speaker, you told the swaba as a time I'm print at the end.
And you should have been there.
Yes. Because say as a time I'm near this speaker of parliament. But because they thought they have the numbers. Anytime I don't hear reckless statements, and they thought they had the numbers, but we knew what was going to happen.
And you, no crap, so you assemble for you already knew, say you were going to have the speaker of parliament.
Yes.
How did you know?
Because we are politicians, because we speak to each other, because we are friends, because after GB program, minimal and ferry, because after parliament, MPs meet and we are family members, because John Japo and Abu Jinapo. And today the same person and now MPP so almost say you are politicians. They were being deceived by their popularity and their numbers, but they did not know that in reality,
okay.
Michael Kwe on free baby never over two back in parliament.
Okay.
And people build relationships as they grow together.
Okay.
And Michael Kwe is speaker no, not back being deputy. no a second deputy. And Obia him said they will be a better konyanwa or you fair to Obia.
Okay.
Intino, it could even be say uncle for no man to they were not happy with the way you took charge of the first parliament.
Okay.
Matthias, that is exactly what happened to them yesterday. We knew it. We kept on saying it. We knew we were going to take the speaker. We knew.
On some most some we one announcement and then Munim did that says Speaker of Parliament say be
yes.
And
we knew. And that is a testimony that Ghanaians voted against Nanado.
Your friendship no friendship. Your friendship among yourself doesn't change.
MPs.
Okay.
Nanado no 169 and no 137. Why don't me team Kumasi Asante Kotoko? Your share is head to head. I feel the near calculation say we could lose Zambia. Now we share 3-0. Now see a board draw. Now Ghana qualify and now for just 6 points. Sahane Omoye. Temptation na IMP sa.
That's what okay. I go say. That's what I go football. Kotoko for a match almost so many end match. E for
Ghana say last time for match. Na you drew the day World Cup and started say Spain lose na Argentina bodra na Ghana qualify. Yen ka say be say you ebi na NPP ye no ye 137 say Isiama be kan ho a ni aye 138 na NPP NDC say agiba ko no kra fi mu nsema na maka 137 136 sure you don't have to try delegates. You see no now this is this.
No, Obiano was expected to say something like that would have happened.
Yeah, but yes, white. Okay.
And no, it looks like it was premeditated. I said there, you had everything in order. Like
we had spoken to people.
So
John Mama got involved. We had spoken to MPP MPs. I won't lie to you.
Okay.
We had spoken to people.
It means that an NPP member is betraying the party.
No, the person voted on principle.
What principle?
That you can't do the job.
No, it's a treason cry in the party.
It's a treason offensive.
You're offending the party because say party, you know, say your party needs the Speaker of Parliament. Yes, you need the Speaker of Parliament. So the parliamentary business.
That's the deputy among. So
the deputy.
On propose deputy, you are rejected.
Deputy.
And yes, you quite
the deputy. Important moment. Why would they be looking for the Speaker of Parliament? Now it looks like more NDC for now. You be controlling Ghana through
Parliament
and again so no one check and for be have this suspicion say your flag bearer John can even control Ghana through you people because as you sit down, you always sit down, go for meetings, agree on things, and go in oneness. Like say, you go in oneness. The say your flag bearer John Dramani Mahama would be controlling the events of Parliament through members of Parliament.
It happens everywhere.
It happens everywhere.
Nanado when he was in opposition,
but he is not.
Nanado when he was not the president. The Biano Shani MPs. And they took party decisions, and decisions that will be in his interest for him to win elections. They come and do it in Parliament, and that is what we are going to do. NDC cannot do without listening to your mama or party leadership. It won't work. And
are you aware that everything you do in Parliament, will also speak for you at the end of the term?
Everything you are going to do will be in the larger interest of Ghanaians.
Okay.
Yes. The manifesto and the rest, and I'm still even telling you that Supreme Court is going to overturn Nanado's victory. That one is a party.
That one there, so more share white or one day I'm going to check a crack. And no Supreme Court.
My dear, Edua.
It's according to the Musu magic.
Edua been to Canada, but now I'm put the white.
According to Musu magic.
Musu magic.
Now Musu magic. I'm going to Misha White. Speaker of Parliament, I am Tony Swaba. Most what this money. NPP members know discussions is more discussing and moving the equity. Masha White. Masha White now says, I also can Supreme Court no so be their mama.
There were 275 delegates. About Supreme Court. Obia or list, Obia or phone numbers. Until now we are a campaign, it's also a campaign. Until we knew we were going to win.
If the Supreme Court no so no more sure say
let me say this on national TV for the first time.
Okay.
I was part of the team that worked on the pensions. 39,000 pensions.
Okay.
Christmas I left home after 9th December and I came home on 1st January.
I'm quality pensions.
And my dear, unless opinions may differ at the Supreme Court, but figures will not change. I'm telling you.
Figures will not change.
Very pathetic. You need to see it.
All right. Mami, emphasize some of the comments. Union movie so they beka you. I say yakasa che ye job muso amuso contributing into. Men for mo dey be kakra. We feel Richard Obri or say that, but the old Parliament had not yet dissolved at that time. So kasafa your previous discussion, but mami fa other ones related to the account was to say Francis Okanse or say watching from Italy, Tuma GH, you are the best. Thank you very much. Gideon Kwame, you say, yeah, block, you say something. Oh. Okay, I'm going to block there. Okay, you say, I think all MPs must be suspended for their actions. All MPs must be, but your first point, do you think that all MPs should be suspended for?
All MPs or MPs?
All MPs. Now, because everybody was involved. That's say we say open it na say Emma enkwara every nanka e ba ni e kan nanka for can open it the can nti so timu bi nkwa na disturbances no cause
I don't think
everybody's involved.
That time they were not members of parliament.
And one man not spoils the whole soup.
They were not MPs, they were MPs elect.
Debbie.
So
should be na say omo honorable din the dada.
Oh yes, and I'm saying that that time no munye MPs ya so omo in and omo yes no. Yes, Ghanaians should speak against it. Okay. Yes, it is not proper. Whether Muntaka or Carlos or Mutala or whoever who did that was wrong. I mean, would the infant say, oh yeah, MP. Now, a colleague will constituency who say who blows of parliament.
Okay, Gideon Kwame, for see if not all of them cry, those who showed those kinds of disgraceful attitude there.
I agree.
And as Stablock Asababi, see, we just need a peaceful country, not this selfish interest politicians. Emmanuel Achavete or say Akufo-Addo must be scrutinized. NDC and the speaker should not go doing else the party will be sorry coming elections. There's only tumufu. Say NDC mamu konko bibiana and no bedrock to there. The true GH, I say good morning too much GH. Say NDC are too selfish and desperate for power and it's bad. They will never come to power again. And Achavede Emmanuel say Nana Addo is heartless man. No one should be fooled to think he wants democracy. He must be subdued so he never benefits from his dubious win. The true GH Ebisa Achavede say what makes you think that Akufo-Addo is evil? And you think this wicked and violent NDC are good, I say competition arguing. Akufo-Addo is a dictator and he should deceive himself that using force and brutality will get people to submit to him. His own party has now betrayed him. Sir statement here Emmanuel Achavede making say Akufo-Addo is being a dictator and using force and brutality. Sir accusation NDC from Mutai Edeto your president Akufo-Addo so say he's a dictator or you force and brutality. What makes you think say oh no and they're behind all those killings after the killings happy elections na most started some days we need to so what makes you think that way?
Obaba
me too
92 man twaba na me young.
Okay.
But with the politics achieved from 1992 because I just liked it. Rollins time. One Alaji Imoro be any war win Mankasim.
Rollins time
on
okay.
Because of NDC internal issues, no NDC in Okabe. Now, if you are maintain see at Abamanipa Ejawuda, this is an hard time. But I won't blame him as a person.
Okay.
But I'll blame the systems. No. Yeah, NPP, omoye omo internal elections. All those who were not for Nana, openly, were chased out of the party. My father could bring upon his party, my papa, and could bring upon NPP.
You were not for Nana?
I have never been NPP.
Okay.
But he has not been for Nana.
Okay.
Because of contesting Nana and he is a known Alan person.
Okay.
He was chased out. Afuku and Alan aid became national chairman, he was chased out. Sami Crab was chased out. Otiko Jaba was chased out. Haji Fatiko Bobo Kabre Japon Karishe. I'm going to lock in the office as general secretary. Nanado kept quiet because he was the largest beneficiary of those staggering.
Why are you always targeting him? So no any behind because he doesn't come out to speak on those issues.
I would say,
okay.
But you know what? Every now answer a question.
Oh no. But let's be factual.
No, winning.
Okay.
My an aide to a former minister before.
Okay.
My an aide to an MP before.
Okay.
Me a research assistant.
Okay.
Me a party person. Me I am very close to President Mahama.
Okay.
And everybody knows. And whatever I do, before I act, I have to think about those things before I take an action.
Okay.
Do you know why? I wrote something somewhere. And now, at the channel, I call officer no see. But you for go to Facebook and delete that post. Because somebody called me and said, I asked you to write it. That is John Mahama.
John Domani Mahama, which you post on Facebook wall
against a party officer that okay. I had issues with. Say okay. He was not managing his department well in the party.
During the time in office? Okay.
And then I went to him. When he saw me in the office, was he told me for go to Facebook and delete that thing they said you have posted there about Exp0sed because somebody called me. That somebody called him and told him he asked me to do it because he doesn't like the said person. Meanwhile, he has no idea about why I wrote that.
Okay.
I quickly went back to delete the post. I have an uncle who is a former minister of state.
Okay.
GM's time. When anything happens in the party, he will call me and tell me, don't comment on this. If you want to comment, do it this way because they will attach it to me.
Okay.
The same way, Nanado. Se unkole ya ade. Na unkan na because we two for them. The public eye we think also. E bi kwa na nipa ni kodi ne bone no na ni mu hwe.
But some say you don't wash your dirty linings outside.
You are a leader of Ghana now, not your political party.
Okay.
Yemfa say invisible forces. I was always so on. Nobody was punished. Things are very painful. Yeah, but some am fair. Yaro guy now born to name. Don't be it what Fadama. You can't do anything in life again. We lazy. Academy. You born to name. This is an Yaro Academy. You just can't demand no it. And Nanado, you were the president. You couldn't even send a delegation to visit the boy.
What was he doing there? And sometimes you have to look at the purpose of Nippon so no they do
my dear,
what they also did,
yeah, by elections.
Okay. Every
Ghanaian is entitled to be everywhere open.
You are not in Ayewa West Ogun. That's not your constituency.
I am coming. What was Patrick Obama doing there?
Actually, I know they said at least or in office.
This guy is a youth organizer at Fadama for NDC here. Any West Ogun, you share boundaries. When you cross Peterson police station is West Ogun.
Yes.
In Chino cross no cover. NDC I now Alan Martin was an agent there. Is that his constituency? Do you understand me?
Okay.
And say it will come. Let's even assume say Obiansman or NHO ya bonichu. Say police or say my own. Find a way of, and I have a copy of the report. The short commission report. I'll give it to you.
Okay.
For you to read the recommendations, especially from Henrietta Mensah-Bonsu, that woman. God bless that woman.
What was the recommendation or
that the they should arrest and prosecute people to serve as a deterrent because double and core MPs they are around, so that tomorrow somebody won't get that effrontery to slap an MP or anybody.
But those people were not invisible forces. We mean say national security.
And so arrest them. TO.
National security.
My dear,
state instituted people.
My dear, so we are police ni. Now we are wrong guys. We are police in we are found it. I want to boy any to know. So we are national security. What were they doing? Was the boy armed? Obekuwana and our body too. You need to answer. Me, I know policemen on prison because of offenses they committed.
So what about the law? So will you resist arrest as well?
Now, why not I resist arrest at that time? You are no body too. Now go body too. I want a 9 at 10. Guy now, sorry, call no match no.
Okay.
So also a national security.
Yeah.
Why have they arrested him? You get my point. Why have they arrested him? The committee that sat on the case recommended arrest people and prosecute them, and they named names. President, you kept quiet. When you do these things, it promotes more vigilantism in politics.
Okay.
At least when you punish, when you arrest even your own, me slow. Say, hey, Charlie, I call you no so. The party for open or Mojina court no. It is all court no crown court in China. He has been arrested. Nipa kuma ebe kofo. But yeah, dear, na me nane na mo. Yes, you for close to your mama, or for close to your mama, near China. Obi ye be near China, who can nebucha for weapon.
Nebucha for empty. Okay, I'm not back to a year parliament and draft parliament. Honorable Murtala Mohammed, Ibrahim Murtala Mohammed.
Comrade.
Or Sape Kasa say, soldiers far, one more buy into Parliament House.
Into the chamber.
Into the chamber. Say one more presence, one more deba no. It should be frowned upon. It should be investigated.
Yes.
Now,
we are going to call for
NDC to know or honorable Nitiwo, defense minister.
No, he called them. We know.
Any Ambrose Derry.
They called them. We know.
Okay, but don't you think, say things were getting out of hands among parliament and parliament members are not searched?
Let me tell you something. It is not true, my dear. Let me tell you something.
Okay.
Before you enter the chamber, say me call mails room, akofa me documents me fat through the scan. Me be send come office, I pass through the scan.
Okay.
By MPs, omo come office, omo fa baby aye fa no because omo do omo baby omo card no fa.
Okay.
Until they will not be scanned. But when you are entering the chamber, every MP is scanned. You pass through it. Say bibi one. The steward, the marshal will ask you, oh, hey, you key another. You can't enter with a pistol, whether loaded or not loaded. They will ask you to drop it in your car.
Okay.
Now, we have parliamentary security. We have parliamentary police. When you say there is a police station in Parliament?
Yes.
Police station was yard in him.
Na police for Crampo or Chambers name.
Yes, and na police station for yard in him. Your Parliament police station, yard in him.
Okay.
State House nechi, banquet to echi. Yeah, other gate. You know, people don't know the other gate, but there is another gate. Yeah, workers na one here. There is a police station there.
Okay.
And you know, why don't you even call for reinforcement from them, or even the 6,000 police, whatever you brought there? Why the military?
The military was also around guarding the place.
My dear, you have no business. Dominic need to the bodyguard him soldier because he's a defense minister.
Okay.
But your man in our chamber. Do you know why? The chamber is for only parliamentarians. If there is an emergency, you invite the police because we are in a police state now. The military should only be seen when there is an external aggressor coming to Ghana.
Okay.
Until you don't go and bring them to the inner chamber. When you do that, it means the military has taken over parliament. One day.
It means coup d'etat.
One day. Today, they have attacked one arm of government. That is the legislature. One day, it may be the executive. That
or
is
the judiciary.
Or court. Now, minister, they are only satisfied with judgment. You are afraid. We want a military man a record through. What happens to the judge? Or Chinanopa, so being satisfied with assembly president in Naka as a minister, no control, no free military, no flag staff. What do we do?
be bad for the nation.
Yes.
So okay.
Let us try to, you see, discourage that. No matter what, we shouldn't involve the military in our governance. When we encourage that, we let them feel that they can be part and parcel of what we are doing in Parliament. Until tomorrow, without your command, before you know, 30 of them armed enter Parliament and take away the speaker. What happens? Now he sits in the chair and declares himself president. By the time I can be a normal, I gather of last half house anymore. President piano match. They have taken over Parliament. MPC are local Mama Kadine. What happens? Won't you negotiate?
You negotiate.
Yes. We shouldn't encourage them. They have no business. No.
It was wrong.
Very wrong.
Wrong thing.
I'm very
invited.
If Ambrose did
if
that,
indeed, sir, no,
yes,
yeah,
that is what I'm saying.
It's an allegation.
If Ambrose did that, he should have called the police. Was he the interior minister?
No, according to Honorable Mutala, or who said,
Comrade Mutala, yes.
No, Nitiwo, not Nitiwo, on phone making a call.
And so Nitiwo is the defense minister.
Yeah.
What business have you to invite military men to the chamber that you belong to?
Also, no, it could have gotten dangerous.
My dear,
they were booting ballot boxes away.
And so we have Nitiwo has no trust in the Ghana Police Service. Now, young man, state institution.
I said there were police in the chamber. There were police seated in the chamber.
Let me tell you something. The policemen in the chamber cannot do anything. Do you know why? The policemen in the chamber work in Parliament Police.
Okay.
And so you know when the chief here. And you know, moon says I had cleanliness are normal.
Okay.
And you know, inviting external forces, you could have called the regional police command or the director of operations, who was there, to bring in more policemen. And we can see policemen on the yard, and when they enter the chamber, we are in the police state. But to bring the military, you are sending a threat. Nancy, that madman Trump, a man is supporters.
Donald Trump.
Yes, a man is supporters here. It's a moon and about 3-4 days.
Yeah, Capitol way attack. No, okay.
Did you see military men there?
No, it was the police.
Yes, you don't encourage the military. When you encourage them to get involved in things like this, you are telling them to send us back to our dark days.
And do you think that move was
wrong?
Encouraging military
into our governance system, which is wrong.
Really? Is that huge?
My dear, you see, soldier for training on mentality. Only say soldier need on the and some phone 5 minutes of a book.
Oh, woman then the woman come
and say military man bought MP Asuma. Do you know what will happen in Ghana? They will identify the military man and make sure some better thing as MPs. And power can change hands one day.
Okay, but once the military is obey, they were able to cause
what happened? When they entered, NDC started singing revolution has a long way to go, but has come to stay. You own your NDC, you don't understand what we wanted to do then. And that is why I'm just begging leaders, don't involve the army in our things.
Okay.
Sure? Their mere presence, someone in non-parliament intimidates people. A man can focus, hey, Charlie, now we say, okay, baby, now so you need a guy to open what's sign.
So,
wouldn't say me.
Okay.
I don't drive through Bema camp. Intimate my girlfriend now, so to have
who's for
me? Somebody me car for baby was one party. All those kind of things.
Okay.
But ube wouldn't go for the police. Say Tessan one go for we are covered to police station. But you can't do that at Bema camp. We don't have to encourage them. They are very civil people. I'm not saying they are British or something. They are very civil, but we are begging whoever did that not to encourage. We shouldn't encourage that. An embarrassment. International media in attitude to the NPC go on soldier for everyone. And to buy and now say, they happen here. Someone choose 75 on more them, then they lock everybody. President, which my best way. No more case where in name as Nitiwo. Obi afa phone to one on the phone.
I said they came under command. It is under command.
My dear.
They have to obey the command.
Who Adina will be dinam? So we might be dinam.
Okay.
Say junior officer. What is he cool? No, a junior officer. But say no commanders or. Well, baby, could be teaching commanders in our account.
Okay. Okay. Mami for some of the contributions of the viewers no na fa enka ho say we fi star block say He's not a dictator, but he's just not in support of his lazy MPs who depend on free SHS for vote instead of working in their constituencies. So, kasa about Nana being a dictator, na Emmanuel Edibraye. Star Block BM say Nana Addo won't back these stomach MPs. Emmanuel Exp0sed, lady, remember some NDC NPP people are principled and don't accept the conduct of this illegitimate leader. Forget them. I say NPP Judas is in parliament. Forget them. I say Nana is in danger of his Judas. Judas, okay. Hilda Mensa say, oh Mahama, I feel sorry for you. You are not going to be Ghana president again, not today or tomorrow. Ghana chose Nana Addo. Emmanuel Exp0sed say it's the NPP that wanted to use tactics to win and NDC resisted. NDC has done nothing wrong. Hilda Mensa Ababiemo say NDC spoil Nana's name, that he's a killer, but who is more killer than Mr. Alcohol drinker Mahama? Mahama killed all his leaders just to win power, but it didn't work. Hilda Mensa, yeah, I'll say that man. Okay, be a very harsh, just opinions. Yes, share what I say. Emmanuel Exp0sed say Nana Addo is a dictator because he does not believe in democratic principles. He has influenced and compromised all institutions to his own benefit. Look at the conduct of the EC. No transparency. Nana say Chairman Ting or say taxpayers' money has gone down the drain. Who is being surcharged with this waste? Someone must be the presidency or state protocol department. Emmanuel Exp0sed only in the Kufuor administration we saw armed soldiers in polling stations and shooting at voters and are refused to as criminals. Nowhere in this civilized world would an army or an armed soldier be called. Okay, Emmanuel Exp0sed, very good analysis. Thank you. Emmanuel Exp0sed say, could you imagine as tempests were high and the soldiers were attacked? What would have happened with these trigger-happy soldiers? Ama Kia Amo also say the National Guard were called in to help with the USA's situation. Please get your facts right. Or say, US no making submission. So what say police phone and police phone and around. According to me, facts I mean, but I say the National Guard.
What is the National Guard?
I don't know what
we are talking about military. You are talking about National Guard.
Or no, so I think the National Guard, according to her, no, maybe it might mean military.
No, that is a specialized unit in the US.
Okay. Military.
No, when you say the National Guard were called in, they were called to evacuate Pence and the rest.
Oh, okay. We
are talking about bringing the military. What were they coming to do? And is it the president who called the military or the minister? Was Dominic Umitu the minister then? You cease to be a minister. The president said, don't sign contracts, don't do this. But because you are the immediate past defense minister, you pick a phone and call them. Is he a defense minister now?
That one has not been established.
He did it.
Yes, but allegations are yet thrown to him because he was.
So then we should arrest the military officer who led the military to the chamber.
Okay.
Yes. And we are going to advocate for that. I am going to talk to my MPs about this. If they start on this tangent, we should make sure that the military, the bar, Parliament House, not even the chamber, the one who led the security there, should be arrested. And this should sue that person for coming to intimidate us.
Was it intimidation?
What is it?
Okay. And still say, okay, Yakasa about the coming in of the military. They say, Uncle Ye. And no dear, I think say the whole of Ghana watching was not happy. Say he had to get to that extent. Say members of parliament.
It's not even about MPs. My problem is when you involve them in your governance system. Today it is MPs. Tomorrow they will do that to ministers at the cabinet meeting. Tomorrow they can storm the courts. Then they have taken over Ghana. Okay.
Remember the swearing in of Mampeni Nana Akufo-Addo speech. I wanted to so consensus no so as on some okay no. What do you think about it?
Man should be. Man could be. Because I don't recognize him as a president. But politics as usual or afraid for consensus building because when him say he's at the receiving end now. Senko majority and go on cancer, especially we're changing na no because TC I speak and soon enough sort of. I know Bagman is going to be a first speaker on one gas or NDC and Bagman is a no nonsense person.
Okay.
On the on Bagman there every day. And we see and that most of NDC people no problem. Bagman no, or he will tell you as it is not going to be. But the truth of the matter is Bagman is a known NDC leader and will be the speaker. It had no other option looking at the hung parliament we have now to call for a consensus, and that is what he did. But I still think the election that brought him to power was fraudulent. The election that brought him to power was full of violence, and he should have addressed that.
Okay. I think one of my editors now sent me submission be about the military mobile inside. You need to abekasa edia phone or say it wasn't just the military that came in. They came in with the police. The state security was there and saw what happened and thus moved in to solve the situation. I spoke to the marshals that the MPs were becoming a danger to themselves. No MP was searched, and if someone carried a weapon, no one will notice. Any MP could have carried a knife, and thus we needed protection. The MPs were a danger to themselves. The military and police came in to cool down. After they came, they calmed things down. The state security doesn't need any others to step in. Do you know what would have happened if someone had done something? You need to applaud the military for stepping in. The media needs to praise the state security because they did well.
I don't know.
Need to will.
What is his capacity? He wrote this because he's what? Because he's been accused or because he's a CDS?
Oh, I think that he was doing an interview with Joy News and then or this submission way there too.
No, he didn't know what I'm saying. Why does this concern him? People are accusing you, say you called them. By this speech, this statement, it means he called them.
And do you think that with this statement or confirming that he was one?
No, why do you defend this? You see,
the military should be applauded because almost restore we come. State security name military banks and almost come.
So the MPs, the Marshal of Parliament, and also that told him to bring the because I spoke to the Marshal, and I know people were not sacked. Somebody could have carried a knife or a weapon. Let's grant him all those things. That means that he spoke to the Marshal and sought his permission and brought the military. Is that what he's saying? I am not against anybody coming to restore law and order. I am against the military storming an arm of government doing their legitimate business. You could have asked the police, TO. The military couldn't do anything different. The police want to when a war situation, let the police go in and disarm anybody. But to invite the military, you are creating a situation now. Tomorrow, when somebody is also in power and feels that he's been cheated in court, can invite the military to court. That is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying it was in the right case, but this is the case whereby NDC, minority leader Haruna Idrisu, or lead most of mo MPs no, EC office no. The police was there. The police tried to stop the process no. Some more easy because Mudu barricade we are just say
it was an illegal barricade.
Wait, let me land. Mudu barricade now best 2 and 3 of you could have gone, but now you were pushing harder. You wanted to overthrow the barricade and there are 2 more, and then the police stopped you. You didn't mind the police. You were infuriated by the police.
So the committee must support NPC.
No. You were infuriated by the police.
So the committee must support. Stop it. Do you know why we stopped the other day? We stopped because we knew Bagby was going to win and we wanted to vote for our Bagby.
Let me understand. Say you could have stood your grounds and fight the police.
Yes, the army there because they had no business in the chamber. But we kept quiet because he said at the paper bio and before saying.
You could have stood the army. You are talking about the army.
What they have done to the MPs? Killed all of them. You don't understand what you are talking about. So they would have killed MPs because they have
no. Say you could have stood.
You could have resisted them because they have no business in the house. Whoever called them misled them.
So the same thing you did to the police. What did
you do to the police?
I said you didn't give
what be illegal barricade? Obi call the baby you come for electoral commission. Ghana phone to me nothing for electoral commission. Now what be barricade? You just want people to see that you have power. Every said
your mind. Demonstration.
The MPs were not demonstrating.
Okay.
They were going to present a petition.
All of them.
Yes.
Okay.
We spoke to the clerk of parliament. We saw the permission of the speaker and the marshal of parliament and notified the parliament police before they stepped out.
Okay.
So what was your business? You just come and just erect an illegal barricade. I don't know some can you see?
And he said, does it mean you have no respect for state institutions? And
not respect for state institutions that respect themselves.
Hey, has it gotten to that?
So we should sit down and let people just bully us because they are state institutions.
No, we know the police is an independent state institution, and that's the same for
are they independent? Do they work as an independent institution?
They don't work as independent institution because Mampenian appointment, but still, we know for
they are supposed to be independent. Do they do it? They don't do it. Obi Machako Electoral Commission Day petition come easy. Honorable Moko Yeko easy. Honorable Debbie. Say nipa two be there. A bit me jam original about no monko present no mumra. Omo banu. Instead of engaging leadership, why now dispute that everybody? They would walk over you. Oh, Honorable Aruna, let's see you for 1 minute. Honorable, no, you can't go.
But do you think that they would have been willing to listen? Because nobody know you are chanting songs of when you will not listen to reason.
Police didn't check police view. You say parliament police almost yanko. No barricade we have to go.
Most say when moka say munya na moko na say we are going to
NDC 103 MPs because na mienu ni kroma.
Okay.
We are going to see we Jemensa to present a petition. I don't know
Ojani akoyin.
That don't know about the petition.
Na say she has taken it.
What is that no dey? I don't think you be she no be so be ho bia because why body. Ana. There do.
Okay. Yen free security zone one yembra back to the swearing in no. Ne ka about omampeni ne acceptance speech no dey to no nsem okeka wo.
Obi ni say.
Oh, ebi ni say still na no odina the same agenda so say ma enye as a citizen ma enye spectators.
Oh, Osaka bi.
Oh, Osaka bi o say sisu bi me na bi so Osaka say ye way no last year no declare as a year of roads this year so what was so the second year of roads okay no so woman na bi so I think say he congratulated Agbangbabin for the new position as the speaker of parliament in bi so no consensus now okay you know boss wo say wo mutimi nyanti ase no mo obi a enkamom ne yempre e ma o man enyankoso. What do you think of his statement? Yeah, go fine.
Debbie say me nyini ntum so we president. But embrano si man enkasa bi. Na ye jana no wa so ni no kasa. Minim say asem wo kan nyina no onye because they can 4 years one year. Enuntina or winning by 1 million votes as he claimed in 2017 January.
As he claims?
Yes. Now,
hey, as he claims?
Now,
as he claims, someone more in power.
Now, moving forward.
Okay.
One free water, free electricity, free SHS, free whatever. No struggle to even win parliament. Meaning say, Obasanjo be deceive Ghanaians, just like he did in his first term. That's all.
Parliament, there's someone in the Juma and Kamu Parliament, so parliamentary members no major media and bet me again.
MP school then, MP lobby.
I want see school quite, but
MP lobby. Now I buy a papa lobby of amount. That is the answer. Anna, what buy a papa who lobby for things you get it. What buying your lobby to affect your performance as an MP and you lose your seat.
And the man also one year wage must way. How is the president to be blamed for that?
So who supervises who? So what they what my MP Juma or Kanko Central? Not so MP na won't supervise no. So supervising no.
We supervising.
So who supervises you omanya ya ntimi ehu a form o ito so man na struggles a obo head to head. On one crop atu aba one first knockout. Na the first knockout no agye no. So the cars amba so be the speaker for the second term na anyi. Say the problem papa.
I said the two for so my final submission now you find community because you jawa and now
no was the no let me there meda Ghana for us. I mean no me can check Ghana for say we have only one Ghana. Your democracy now your practice no you see pay over everything. In spite of your differences, in spite of everything, let us try. Now you protect democracy na e wono. And no the only Ghana e wono no.
Okay.
If two kotra baby are intimate now. You move your chance about you ko na person obefi. And pass obi ani so. Na enumpo na wa wo do asum bi na ticket ko na ntise wa ko refugee. Waja hero waja ma waja na for.
Baby cry bi mu na.
Bi na intimate na be din komo mpo ma na argument mo obi intimate send message wo. And now TV now TV send the message eba Oman TV and because of the peace we are enjoying. Okay. Best Ghana phone no matter what Joma so company wa court. That is the right path to choose. NDC for your court we are minim see be bem. Whatever the outcome may be, what district be constituency be men kwaye talk out so demonstration ye be any bebre ya koji police permit.
Okay, and so you better was say now everything for nana osetutu dodo na afa no otumfo ne no etwetwen komo efa happenings in the Parliament House and rada na ne nyamu no sisi ade ye de besi ase na ye di esino meka say first time I share too much GH enia na abomoden subscribe and too much de ne party obi pa and more information bia so no you serve on the right day say na won so obetimi enya entie koso ewo manga ne mu na te say de ko ne de benya no obetimi enye bi active. Now make an example follow you our Instagram and Twitter so too much GH _ Facebook also too much GH. Midin Edinana ama ubusa. Me do bibia say with me a journey na edwede we echo ye. Na me ye aduma ebesa edi shabi makramo.
Too much GH. Many have come and many have gone. But you are a great kankambuka ability worth being beheld by every optical nerves. That saith the purpose.
Keep watching Too Much GH and you get the best of entertainment, the best of everything you want.
My name is Ohima One. Keep watching Too Much GH. It's the best.
Keep watching Too Much GH.
The major prophet kum chacha. On say me catch was say bomodin na hwe Too Much GH. On say me kan ye nyane bonne pa na kase ye pe wo wi ase ya asondin. Aswadi nti na Adam wo hu nyame yenu monyam no wo hu ne ma bi a wo hwehwehwehwe e wo other place ne ade kat won na bomode na be hwe Too Much GH be hwe na subscribe bomode o be hwe pe na wa ye subscribe o subscribe subscribe na subscribe na o subscribe a na wo benya ne ma papa a wo pe ahwe nyame hira na ura.
Thank you.